Well, you'll be pleased to know we're now on the last chapter.
Oh my fucking god.
Right.
Will this nightmare never end?
Oh! I might... Huh. I've done a full circle. You remember right back at the start we had that room that had like all the books in it that like joined together? Like 5 in 1 and all that sort of stuff. The chessboard.
Sure.
On the other side of the room. I can see it through the boundaries.
Uh-oh.
The Soul Stone restored. You've done it. Naught but flesh may hold the stone until presented before the throne. You played your part brilliantly, mortal. Now it's time for you to exit the stage. This is all I require now. For tonight, my king. Once I bind you, I will end our curse. Unfortunately for that, my caged friend. Well, I am in need of your soul. The moon is almost at her highest position. The hour draws near. Tick tock, tick tock.
It is complete.
A blade?
No, my goddess. A tool. It transfers one's essence directly to the soul stone itself, guaranteeing eternal life.
What? You prescribed as madness.
Man, you heard your treason. You know very well who ordained the next creation.
To what end?
Such questions are for Father to answer.
Okay. I've got a ghost girl.
You've restored the blade. And with it my essence. Wait. He's here. Come. This is the royal passage. Its construction was ordered by my father for his secret rendezvous. He was a good king once, but his desire for a lasting legacy drove him to desperate measures. He was used by his most trusted servant, and now he's back.
Wow.
Or maybe I am back. My mind feels clouded. There is a power in me. I sense it.
What did your
gained
gut
by blade
still going.
or blood. I do not know. I need answers. Follow this path and do not falter. I will stand by you when you need me most.
Right, I had a ghost girl. And she was like, oh, that dagger you've now got. Oh yeah, you reassembled it. I don't know how. And yeah, it's bad mojo. It like traps people's essence and stuff.
OMG, WTF, this bloke just said he was going to kill me and take my soul. What do you know?
Okay, I've just gone
I
up.
wonder if he needs that little dealy bopper that you've got.
Maybe, I think he might be. Okay, I'm upstairs. I've got a knight with an arrow. And I can redirect the point where the arrow points with a lever. And I've got another knight with another arrow. I can also redirect where it points.
Oh, I'm going to the ground. Nope. Ah! Do whatever you did a minute ago to make me go. Down you go.
Yes, I am free.
Right, you little jester motherfucker.
Oh, hello. I can see out the window. Go back to the room you were just in. Whatever room you just came out of, go back. Right, back. Keep going back towards the big double doors behind you. See big double doors behind you. Go. Right, turn to your left. Look through the window.
Hey, dude.
Hey. I don't like that noise.
Can you spin these knights around at all?
Has that done anything?
I don't know, because I wasn't looking.
Right, let me go to the other side, because I've got 2 levers this side.
Something's a clicking. I'm not liking that clicking.
No, I've got a broken...
Dude, what do you do? What do you do? What did Ram just do? Because 2 of the knights are now facing each other.
I'll pull a lever.
Can you pull it again? Did that do anything? Right, if I push this button, it reset. Oh, hello. I push the.
I can hit.
I can move the knights around.
Oh, hang on a second. So I've got a knife.
To lock them all into one direction.
Right. So I've got a knight facing forwards towards me with an arrow which I can switch left and right. Another one facing away from me.
Yeah.
And I can do left and right. And on the other side, I've got a knight facing forwards to me and a knight facing to the side.
Right. Could you get the guy facing to the side? Can you make him turn right?
Have you done anything?
Right, hang on. Yep, I've got that groove. Right, so they should have all just rotated on your thing.
So what do you need to do?
Right. Assuming we need them to get them all looking the same way. Right?
Yeah.
So, from where I'm standing, you just changed the guy that rotated. I just told you to turn him right, yeah? Right. 2 knights are facing... They need to be turned left. On the opposite side from where you are. Can you make it so that they don't turn at all? So you can just have them look forwards or whatever.
Basically, I can't rotate the knights myself. All I can do is have a lever, and I can select a direction, either left or right.
That's going to be a ball ache. Because one of them is looking the right direction. It's the other ones that aren't. And if I press the button, they all rotate. So I need the ones on... Can you actually... You can't see me, can you? Oh, hang on.
No.
What's that? There we go. Can I move these?
I've got lights coming through the windows.
Because I'm now moving the things from out of the way.
I can see you moving through the stained glass windows.
Right, can you see me right now?
Let me find you again. I'm just going back to the other side. Hang on a second. Yeah, I can see... Move about a bit. Wow, what just happened?
I think we're about to die. Right, I need... Right. I need... Did it just go dark and then bright again?
Yeah.
Right. I need these 2 knights left.
Well, they're left.
Yeah, left.
Right, one is broken. I can't move.
Okay. Alright, well, let me just...
So the one that...
Right, there... Right, so 3 of them are facing the right way and one of them isn't.
Right. Right, one of these knights has got a different colour, like, surround. The one you've got highlighted, the one you've got lit up, his surround's like yellow and stripy. All the others appear to be the same colour.
Okay. Yellow and stripy.
Yeah.
This guy here. I guess.
Wait a sec. Whoa, Skaz. Ah, hang on. Can you go to the other window? So you know the window you were at before. Can you go to the other one, that side?
I can go to all the windows. You need to be a bit
Yeah,
more specific.
But so the one that you were well, where you were when I said this one's got a yellow surround. That's it. There we are. Ah, he's got a blue. Okay, you're lighting up the colour I can see. So one you're now lit up has got a blue with like a zigzag pattern on it.
Which is over here.
We better go check the other side. Okay. He's got blue, but he's got this sort of checkerboard style pattern, but only like sort of like, so on his like down bit it goes black, blue, blue, black, and the other side it goes blue, black, black, blue. Then blue at the top. Might be red. Actually, no, it's red. Sorry, not blue, black, it's red. So red, blue, blue, red. And the other side is blue, red, red, blue, and then blue is at the top.
All I have checkerboarded is a green checkerboard.
Let me look at the last one.
Yellow stripes. Like a shitty tie. Red and white.
I suppose it could be white, because your light's blue you're generating, so yeah, it could be red and white. Yeah, it is. Now I've got a bit closer. It's because your light you put for the windows is blue. Ah, okay, this other last light is a green checkerboard.
Green checkerboard. Okay, it's on the other side.
I'm not sure to do that information, but...
Yeah, I don't get it. Oh dear. Something not good is happening, Ram.
No.
We are taking far too long with this puzzle.
I don't know what to do, Skaz. So you've got the 4 statues, and they would take, what, like 9 degrees or something?
Yep. Every time I press the button, they turn 90 degrees. I'm assuming we have to get them all to look into the... either we have to get them to look into their respective curtain, or get them to all look into the hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna... I wonder if these levers tally up to the ones with the... So, do the knights that you've got rotate, have they got their banners above them, have they, or next to them? Are they all them? I reckon the lever I've got... Yeah. So, okay, I'm now going to pull the lever for the one that's got the green checkerboard. So, whatever... Let's see if it does something different. I just pulled it.
Yeah, he'll turn the direction you tell him to turn.
Right, okay.
So if you tell him to turn left, he will face the double doors. If you tell him to turn right, he will face me at the button. So pick a direction.
The blue one, we can't do anything with, so he must be the common denominator. We can't do anything with him because his sleeve is broken.
Okay.
So I can't adjust his.
So far, they're all facing the wrong way, with the exception of the one that's in the white and red.
So does blue rotate with as well? He works for you. So assuming to get them all the same way.
The only one that's if I press the button again, right?
Yeah.
So I can get all of them to face towards the middle.
Right.
Except the white and red flagged one. Because that is now one off. That needs to turn right. But if I turn it right, it's not facing the same direction as the rest of them. So when I press the button, they will all rotate again too.
But if I reverse him and then reverse him back...
Yeah, try it.
That should knock him out of 6. That was red and white?
Yeah.
Right, try now.
Yep.
And then if I reverse him again, that should have effectively shifted him a different position.
They're all now facing away from the wall, and he's facing towards the double doors.
Right, try again.
He's now facing the windows, and they are now facing
Right.
me and the double doors.
Right, and again.
He is now facing the double doors, and they're now all facing the centre.
So, is what I'm doing, is it shifting him? Is he shifting his pattern at all?
I don't know, because he only rotates 90 degrees, so it depends which way you've got him set. So if you tell him to go left now, he will face your window.
See, because trying to change the direction of him should effectively shunt him through the cycle, so he should eventually line up.
He's now facing the centre, and they're all facing a couple off.
Right. Now rotate him.
They're all facing windows, and he is not. He's one off.
And try again.
He's now facing the centre, and they're still one off.
They're all still one off.
Yep.
Right. Try again.
They're now facing the centre, and he is not.
Try again.
He's
Just
now facing.
Alright, I'm not going to...
He's now facing the rear window.
I don't... Cause if I'm stripping the way he rotates round, that should line him up.
Well, he's not.
Okay, I'm just mapping this out on a bit of paper. So...
Right, blue is facing the centre,
Okay,
and he's
so,
apparently the one that was broken.
Okay, let me just work through your room. So your room has got what drives me the points in the room, so I know where I'm just talking about. So in one direction you've got what?
Right. All I'm doing is I'm stood at a button, and there's a double door directly opposite me, which you saw.
Double door. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So to the left
I'm on
of the
the
double
opposite
doors.
side of the room.
Yeah.
Right, and there's a button. Right.
Yeah.
And then there are those 4 windows on either side of the corridor that we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Right, and they have knights in front of the windows.
Okay.
So Van theorizes the colour patterns you're talking about are most likely the levers needed. Yes.
Okay. So from your position where the button is
Yes.
to the right hand side, I just want to get clear of which knights have you got on your right hand side.
Right, right hand side of me is yellow. Yellow is bottom right. Green is top right.
And which way is yellow currently facing?
The window.
What, the window on the right hand side or the left
The
hand
window
side?
that he's stood at.
Right, okay.
So he's facing away from the corridor.
Away from the centre. Okay. Green, which way is he facing?
Into the corridor.
Into the
He's
centre,
facing,
yeah?
yes, forwards.
Okay, so on your left hand side, what have we got?
Blue at the top left, and he is facing into the corridor, into the centre, and then you have the red and white knight that I was trying to get you to rotate, but it looks like we're rotating the wrong one.
Yep.
He is facing towards me and the button at the opposite end of the double door.
Okay, okay. So, blue is one we can't move, so we've got to work from blue.
Yes.
And when you rotate them, they rotate depending on what I've got them set to.
Yes.
Cool. Right. Okay. So, what we need to do...
Blue always rotates clockwise, says Van.
Blue always rotates clockwise. Okay.
Oh, the clock's moving. Great, we're probably going to die soon.
Right, do me a favour. Mm-hmm. When you push the button this time, they should all rotate clockwise. So I just want to see if that's true.
Okay, so
Yeah.
blue is now...
Did they all rotate
Blue-
clockwise?
I can't remember which way they were facing, Ram.
Alright, so is blue facing towards you?
Yes, so is green. Yellow is now facing green. And the
Oh, okay.
red and white is now facing the center of the room.
Right, okay. Aha. So it's not a case of left and right because it varies depending on which side I'm on.
It's clockwise, counterclockwise.
Yeah, and but they're reversed because I'm on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we need to get red and white. So, you get them facing the same way. Can you just rotate them again and tell me what happens to red and white?
Red and white is now facing the doors.
So he is now currently travelling counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Which means that arrow is a lie.
Right.
That arrow, by how I understand it, he should be rotating clockwise, but he's not. Right, rotate the board.
Right. Red and white just went clockwise into the center.
Perfect.
Yellow is now facing towards the button.
Yeah, I'm not about that. I'm just right about red and white and blue at this moment. I don't care about the other two.
Right, well, blue is facing the door. So one more turn and he will face the center. But then that will make red and white. If he keeps spinning the way he's going, he'll then face me.
Right.
Oh, and I just died, I think.
Oh, so did I.
The moon is at her highest position. The hour calls us to begin. I summon you now, my sovereign. And you. It's curtains for you.
Okay. The jester had his revenge.
What a prick.
Right. This time, we won't fiddle with anything straight away. We'll just assess the situation.
Sure, retry. Right, so I'm back in my cage.
Yeah, I'm still on the cutscene.
Okay.
Follow this path and do not falter. I will stand by you when you need me most.
Right. Can I just say, games that put checkpoints before skill cutscenes should have the developer's shot.
I agree.
Just what? Yeah. Right. So let's go back to these knights. So don't touch any buttons. Just tell me which direction the knights are all facing. Oh, no, I need to release you from the cage first, don't I?
That would be very nice.
I'll consider it.
Okay, so I'm going back towards the throne, which is the opposite end of the double door, towards the buttons.
Yeah.
Right. So blue and green are facing towards the door.
Right.
The red and white is facing towards the red and white window, so away from the center. And
Okay.
yellow is facing towards me, opposite to the door. So it's facing the opposite way to green and blue.
I'm just going to try one knight. I'm just going to try the yellow. Just rotate the board for me.
Right.
So where's everybody now?
Right, so blue is facing to the center.
Yeah.
Green is facing away from center.
Okay.
Yellow is facing away from center.
Right.
And red and white is facing towards the double door.
So yellow is now the correct orientation, actually.
I guess.
Yeah, because it's facing the same as green. So as long as it goes the same way as green, which it should do.
Yep. Then
Now
they'll end
I've
up in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, so I've now reversed yeah, but it should now go the same way as green if I'm understanding how this works correctly. Right. So, in theory then, I just need to figure out how to do red and white. Just rotate them one more time, please.
Right. Yellow and green seem to be spinning together.
Yeah.
So yellow, green, and blue are now all facing me.
Yeah.
And red and white is now facing the center.
Right, try that again. What happened?
Apparently, whatever happened, we did it. Because they've all now spun into the middle.
I'm not sure what I did there.
Oh, it's almost time. Yes, it's all... You will not stop me from lifting this curse.
You will not touch them, worm!
I will shatter your magic switch.
You must find a way in! He cannot be allowed to end my father's curse, for we would all cease to exist.
So, it was you haunting these towers all these years.
So I have, by the throne, 4 suits of armor.
Right.
1 suit has a hammer, 1 has a sword, 1 has an axe, and 1 has a mace.
Oh, hello, guys. Right.
You haven't changed, Your Highness.
Nor have you. Still, pitiful trickster.
The dragon can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side.
Right,
the knight
I've
closest to the king's left hand wields the sword.
Right, so yeah, I've got some clues as well. Oh, some more scrap paper. Okay. So, hammer. That's my friends. So, right. So I've got mention of a boar, a phoenix.
I am not the same rogue you knew in life, my lady.
Oh, I can take things.
Yes, you can take the shield, swords. You got shields, swords, fucking.
I can take shields. I can't take swords, though.
So I've got the weapony side. You've got the defensive side.
All right. So I've got a boar, a phoenix on this side. No, in terms of description, what have you got?
I've got the dragon. The deer.
Two bots. Right.
Oh, spend a few centuries alone. You pick up new tricks.
Tricks?
The dragon.
You've got a dragon and a deer.
The dragon can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side.
And I've got a boar and a phoenix. And I presume you've got the king on your side.
Yep.
Okay, so let's so the dragon is on the king's left-hand side. So the king's facing towards you.
Yep. So left-hand side is here.
Is your right-hand side.
Your evil stops today, fiend.
Evil? You think I'm evil?
The knight closest to the king's left hand wields the sword. Well, I've already done that.
Right, so what clues have you got?
Wait, just give me a sec. Right. The dragon can be found somewhere to the king's left-hand side.
Dragon, left, king. Yeah.
The knight closest to the king's left-hand side wields the sword.
Knight, close.
I will break your barrier.
I won't let you!
The deer cannot be found at either end. The axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right-hand side.
Do you say the axe knight is at the
Axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right-hand side.
Knight. Right-hand side. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Right, I've got the boar has a mace-wielding knight somewhere to his left-hand side.
And where do we put the mace?
Knight.
Oh.
Strike at my barrier all you want. It will destroy you.
If only it could, milady.
Right.
If only it could.
Right, the phoenix has the hammer.
Which one's the phoenix?
Right, so that looks like a boar. Phoenix is on, from the king's point of view, the far left at the moment. But I think we need to work this out first. We need to work out their positioning first. We work out their weapons.
Yeah.
So one of your clues was...
How is it that you're here?
Or they shut the fuck up.
By destroying the dagger.
Yeah.
I think I'm bound to it.
Shut up. I want to talk to Skaz. Right. Did you say the deer is not at either end?
The deer cannot be found at either end. The axe-wielding knight is somewhere to his right-hand side.
Right, so the deer...
So the axe has to go on the right.
So the deer is it's either the left or the right-hand side. How many ones it stands somewhere to the deer's right-hand side?
You look weary. Need a rest.
Off, clown.
You got anything else that mentions the deer?
Nope, that's it. That is it.
So the deer's got to be either left or right.
The deer cannot be found at either end, so it can't be at the
Far end. It's got to be just to the left or just to the right.
of the king.
Yeah, the only clue I've got is the hammer reading phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right-hand side, which to my mind implies the deer could be either side still, because this is somewhere to his right-hand side, not his right-hand side. Ah! Aha! Ah, Skaz. Please shut up, Jester. I'm trying to talk to
I beg you.
Right, so the hammer-wielding phoenix stands somewhere to the deer's right-hand side. However, I've got this other thing is the knights at both ends do not wield the hammer. So the deer must be on the king's left-hand side, because the phoenix then on the right-hand side. Because if the deer is on the right-hand side, the phoenix would be at the end.
Okay.
So the deer must be to the king's left, and the phoenix must be here. Right, okay. Have you got any clues about the phoenix?
Nope. Dragon. Deer. The deer cannot be found at either end. The axe-wielding
Okay.
knight is somewhere to his right-hand
Are things going badly?
side. Yes.
Near within these walls. I have you now. This will only hurt for a moment.
Oh, fuck off.
We'll get it.
We're close. I now know the deer and the phoenix are. Oh, seriously? You are fucking kidding me. Right, Skaz. I want to make a guess about which way round the last two knights are. So what to figure out is the what you call it, the weapon placement. So the deer I know is on the king's left. The dragon, I guess, is on the far left. That's a guess. The bear... It's actually a bear, not a boar. There is a boar. It looked like a bear in the picture, but it must be a boar. Boar's on the right-hand side. No, Phoenix on the far... Boar's on the far right. Phoenix is on the right-hand side. Oh, shit! What? Okay, that was not what I was expecting to happen either.
Friends, you have done so much. But the Soul Stone must receive a soul. Sacrifice one and I will save the other. Let this be our covenant. Now choose quickly. He will soon break my barrier.
Go on, Ram, do me in.
No, I'm too nice.
Go on, mate, do me in.
Nah.
Do it.
I'm not. I wouldn't do it for. I wouldn't do such a thing for a friend.
No.
Bye. Bye, Skaz.
Oh. See you later, mate.
Oh.
Brutal.
I left the kettle on. I'm sorry.
Nailed it.
Oh,
Did it. Did it.
we did.
Did it.
Those weapons must have been just the right order.
Oh, I swapped them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
I moved them about.
Wherever you moved them to was correct.
Fantastic. I think that they were pretty much correct the first time. I was just figuring out the shields.
Yeah, I was close. I had to guess the last two positions, but it was 50-50 chance, and obviously I picked right.
Sure.
So
I think, I can't remember if I changed the mace first time round. I picked them all up stupidly and should have left them. And I put the sword in the right place. And then it was a bit of wiggle to get the other ones. And I went, this time round, axe. So I think that went something like... sword was on the left, but had to go on the right. Mace was already on the right. Axe went on the very opposite side of that, and hammer in the middle opposite sword.
Now, cursed I remain.
Cursed, as is my bidding.
You. How? How? Why now?
My dear friend, you never cease to entertain. You've played the part of steward long enough. It is high time for royal commands to resound in these halls once again.
Oh, yes, my liege. But commands, who would you command when I, your last remaining inferior, is punished?
Ah, yes, I suppose you've always been a good servant, haven't you?
Oh, yes, yes, your majesty.
Then let us now discuss the path to your redemption.
all I would say is I have no idea what is happening.
Nope, me either.
Yeah.